actually the worst his coat has been in a really long time.
Babe, I'm gonna post the link.
Don't. I'm live. Don't. We come on YouTube because it's chill. We can just. How's it going? What's up? We're just gonna brush Brody out. Hello. This is the worst his coat has been in a really long time. Come here, buddy. Come here. Brody, come here. What's up? What's up? Brody, come here. Alright. It's supposed to be copyright-free Christmas music, but this sounds like the... This doesn't sound like copyright-free, right? Hello, what's up? What's up? Here, buddy. This is definitely not copyright-free music. This is Freshen Up deodorizing spray. I just like to get the coat a little wet. Use dry shampoo. I don't know about dry shampoo. Everyone I've used isn't that impressive. This is a slicker brush. I just threw it across the room. It's the Paw Brothers slicker brush from Amazon, $11. Come here, buddy. Yeah, this is really bad. What the dog doing? What are we doing? We're just chilling by the Christmas tree. That's it. Brushing Brody out. That's all. It's been like 2 weeks. 11:55 over there. I don't even know what time it is here, but he doesn't see anything, poor dog. This dog is a lot of things, but trust me, don't feel bad for him. He's not a poor dog. His hair tie is somewhere. He took it off. Nice Christmas tree, thank you. Here. Put his hair up just for you. Not really feeling this Christmas music. YouTube is strict with the copyright music, though, I think. I could change the Christmas tree lights too. He's 2.5. Here, watch. That's candy cane. We'll do that for now. Is everyone here from YouTube Shorts? Like, did you guys just find me on YouTube Shorts? Did you ever get angry? No, never. Did you guys find me on YouTube Shorts? Do you guys know me from other platforms? Or I'm trying to figure out where most of my YouTube following comes from. I think it's YouTube Shorts. Where do most of you guys find me? Yeah, Shorts. Hit that like button. Yeah, hit that like button. Everyone's Shorts, YouTube Shorts. Okay, cool. Because we have a lot of followers over on TikTok and IG, so Shorts, sweet. Been watching this on YouTube? All right, cool. I feel like I never interact with this community. Like, I interact with Instagram and TikTok way more, so I need to pay more attention over here. You found us today and watched all our shorts? Thank you. How old are the puppies? The puppies are gone. The puppies now are over 6 months old. Over 6 months old now. Yeah, his hair is bad right now. This is bad. We're gonna schedule a grooming tomorrow. And I'm gonna make the groomer's job a little easier by getting out some of these initial knots, tangles, and mats. Merry Christmas to you too. How long have I had Brody? I've had Brody since the day he was born. His mom is a golden retriever. She's right over here. And I delivered Brody. Yeah, mom is happy that they're gone. Yeah. Once puppies are weaned off, maternal instincts for canines completely disappear and they want to go back to being the only dog. Am I religious? Nah, I wouldn't say. My mom's a pastor, my stepdad's a pastor, but no, I'm not. I wouldn't call myself religious. I've had him for 2.5 years. He's almost 3. He'll be 3 in February, so. What's my Christmas wish? I don't know. I haven't thought about it. Oops. My girlfriend is over there pointing at herself, saying, Albert, she's my Christmas wish. Who's Brody's dad? Brody's dad is a red standard poodle named Rusty. This is his mom, Luna. Luna, you look comfy. You cuddled up on the blanket? You cuddled up on the blanket, little baby? What are you doing? Cuddle up on the blanket? That's his mom. How's my lady? She's good, she's good. You and your mom love my videos? Thank you. I didn't buy him. I created him. He's my Frankenstein puppy. His mom, the dog I just showed, is his mother, so she birthed him. Okay. How happy would I be if you hit 1 mil subs? Man, it would be cool. It'd be really cool. I think we'll do it one day. I was really pumped about hitting 100K on here, so YouTube is just different. Like, we hit 3 mil on TikTok, like earlier this month, but I feel like YouTube subs are it's just different. And honestly, it's like you get the plaque. That's so rewarding. I wish other platforms would give out plaques like YouTube does. Do I live in an apartment or a house? I live in a house. Brody's 2.5. Is Brody part water bear? Luna is in her last few days of heat. That's why she's wearing a diaper. Alright, she just ran. What do I do for a living? So I was a business consultant, an accountant, and a budget analyst, for like 6 years. And then earlier this year, I became a content creator full time. Brody, stop. Look, Luna's going crazy, so he's gonna want to jump and play with her. No, Brody, no. Come here. No. Leave her alone. Come here. No. Leave her alone. Come here. Brody, come here. She doesn't want to play with you. So since my other dog is in heat, I have to really pay attention. I never leave them alone. She's almost done. The worst part is over. Brody, come here. She has to get fixed this year, or next year. Come here. Brody, come here. We're not done brushing. Come here. No, leave her alone. Brody. Hi, baby. Thank you for listening. This is Luna. Hi, baby. Would I ever visit Australia with Brody? I don't know. It would be really hard. The flight length is an issue. Like, we were planning on going to Dubai with Brody. I want to take him to Tokyo when things open up, but long flights are tough with dogs. I mean, Brody's done Miami to LA, which was like an 8-hour flight. He did that fine, but really if you go past like 10 hours, it might be a lot. So I think you can do up to 10, but 8, or at least a layover. The thing about, if you never flew with a dog, like I've done multiple layovers and stuff also. The places they have like pet relief areas, some airports I've seen them don't even have it, I think. But most of them do have a pet relief area. If you've ever been in those, they're so disgusting, and Brody doesn't like using them, so Luna's a lot smaller than Brody, I know. How did I get the name Brody? I just really wanted a dog named Brody, to be honest. And then my favorite basketball player, his nickname was Brody, which also helped inspire Russell Westbrook. I'm sorry about this music situation. I do not know what's going on. I'm just afraid to play music on YouTube. There you go. Where did I get Luna from? I got her from a breeder, golden retriever breeder. I'm such a chill dude. I don't know if you're talking about me or Brody, but we're both pretty chill. Yeah, so that's the problem with Australia, is flight length. My mom, or my stepdad lives over there, and my mom might be going back next month there. What's my favorite type of dog? Also, we were visit Seattle, Washington. My favorite type of dog, I don't know. I really love Brody. I know all Goldendoodles aren't the same, so it's hard to say. I love Golden Retrievers. I'd probably say Golden Retriever, just generally speaking. If I had to choose one dog, I would say Golden Retriever, because Golden Retrievers, like, there's just not a bad Golden Retriever. But the thing is, they shed so much. That's their only downfall. It's an issue how much they shed. So I don't know. Brody's dad isn't that big. Brody's dad was like 60 pounds. Not that big. Has Brody protective growl at anyone? So if you knock, he gets protective, and he's not that smart. So he can watch me knock. Like, watch, I'll knock right here, and he'll bark. Oh, he didn't bark. See. All right, come here, buddy. Sorry. Brody, come here. Can't do a face reveal. Brody thought his face coming. Come here. His man bun's on right now, so this is not a good angle. I'm using a different tripod. Sorry. Hold on, let's see if I could do this. Hold this. Hold on. All right. 1 second. Sorry. £120. Your black lab is 120 pounds? Man, that is a big boy. What's up, Violet? Come here. I'm gonna call the groomer tomorrow to get him groomed because his coat is bad. I feel lots of knots and tangles, so I don't feel comfortable just brushing it out. I need her to brush it out. They don't know their own size. Yeah, a lot of big dogs think they're lap dogs. Brody doesn't really get his own size either. Does it hurt? Would you get a Great Dane? I love Great Danes, because I love giant dogs, but the whole thing with their life expectancy being like 8 years is just, like, I don't know, their short life expectancy and all their health issues is concerning. I don't want to jump into like a long companionship and like set myself up for sadness in a pretty short time. I don't know. That's really, I really like Great Danes, but that's the main thing. I take them to the groomers twice a month, every 2 weeks. Do Karens ever approach you, or is everyone pretty chill about you riding with Brody? On the street, no, but like online, yeah. And it's just always, when people see something they've never seen before, that's when their first instinct is usually to attack it or critique it in a negative way. So when we first started posting videos, it wasn't anything to do with backpacks or anything. It was him hanging out the window of my car, because the way he hangs out the window, he sticks his arm all the way out, and like it just draws a lot of attention. So him hanging out the car window brought a lot of Karens, or just brought a lot of people that just never seen a dog hang out like that with their arm out, and it just made them, whatever. So I had viral videos with that content, and eventually it just stopped. Then when I started posting things with us riding the bike, him on my back, same thing. People, initial reaction is just the same thing. Why? You're putting your dog in danger. But they see moms riding around on beach cruisers or bikes with their kids in the little child seats all the time, and they won't think twice about that because They're accustomed to seeing it. They're just not accustomed to seeing a big dog. It's like you're putting a child's life in danger, but you know, you're concerned about me with my dog. Like, don't worry about us. Obviously, I care about my dog more than other people on the internet care about him. So I'm gonna keep his safety in mind first. But yeah, so the bike thing, lots of Karens initially, or concerned commenters, and then once they see a couple viral videos and once they get accustomed to seeing it, then the comments go away. It's just how it always is with everything. When it's something new and people are not accustomed to seeing that type of content or that activity, people first instinctually just comment something negative. I saw someone say, does this hurt him brushing? So Goldendoodles and a lot of other, well, every doodle does, but some other breeds also have double coats. So he has two coats. He has this top layer coat, which is this one that's like fluffy and it looks like it's straight, right? And that's not really what gets matted. That's the easy thing to maintain. It's a double coat, so there's an undercoat underneath it. So if you like grab underneath, you can feel like this bottom thing. See, this is where my hands are getting stuck. Not in the top coat, it's getting stuck in the undercoat. So two separate coats. To get to that bottom layer with like a slicker brush like this, you have to press in like hard. Like if you just go like this, you're just brushing this top coat that doesn't do anything. He has a whole nother coat underneath here that you have to like dig into it to get. It doesn't hurt him, but you have to be firm with brushing. And that's what mats, and that's why doodles usually have to be shaved when they're not maintained properly, because that undercoat really mats up pretty easily. Do I ride with Luna on the bike? Yeah, I've done it before and she doesn't really like it. So everything I do with Brody, I've at least tried once usually with Luna, and she just doesn't like those type of activities. She's just a normal dog that likes to play fetch and swim in pools and the ocean and go to the beach and eat treats. And she just didn't get and cuddle. She doesn't like to do bike rides, go on adventures, go in the car. She doesn't like any of that. Go in the backpack, that's not her thing. So I don't make her do it. She doesn't want to do it, I don't make her do it. If your dog is really uncomfortable doing an activity, you know, it's okay to try to desensitize them to certain things and see if they can get into it, but if your dog just is not gonna enjoy it and you're just doing it really just to do it, then you probably should back off the activity, my opinion. But can you show Brody doing a trick? Brody doesn't do traditional dog tricks, to be honest. Brody he does special tricks. He hangs out the window. He's the chillest dog in the world. He'll sit here and let me do anything he wants to him, like as far as like putting accessories and stuff on. He does like cool tricks, like harder to do tricks than just sit, pause, stay. You have to be careful not to hurt your doodle girl with the slicker brush. She does have a double coat though. Yeah, Brody has a really long coat, so obviously the shorter the coat, the less you have to press into it. Luna, stop that please. And you can get brush burn or whatever it's called by pushing too hard, but you just have to pay attention. Your dog's really cool, curly Goldendoodle. Was yours curly and got straight over time, or has it always been like that? So there's different types of doodles, which means there's different generation doodles. So he's an F1, which means he's 50% Golden Retriever, which was his mom. He's 50% Poodle, which is his dad. So he's 50-50, which means he has 50% Golden Retriever, meaning 50% of the Golden Retriever coat genes, which are straight, which that's gonna get you the fluffiest. A lot of doodles are F1B, which is 75% Poodle. So you have a 75% curly gene trait, which makes the coat curlier. So that's one of the main things, just genetics right off the bat. The second thing is shaving down. I've never shaved Brody. If you shave your doodle's hair, it grows back curlier every time. So the more you shave your dog, at least with doodles, the curlier the hair goes back. So if you shave your dog a lot, and their hair is curly, that could be it. Has Brody met his girlfriend from that jewelry competition? So Brody was in the Barclarette type thing. Like, it was really just the Bachelor for dogs. It was Lola Wang is her name. That's Vera Wang's dog. Vera Wang has a Pomeranian. And Brody competed with 10 other dogs or something like that, or not. And there's a bunch of other celebrity dogs. And Brody won. But they live in LA. Brody's been to LA, but we never met them. So I think Brody dumped her, to be honest, and he's single now. He's single again. He couldn't do the long distance relationship. Luna looks so cute with her diaper. With double-coated dogs, you shouldn't shave. It could damage their coat and cause patchy, hairy growth. Again, could cause and isn't guaranteed. Yeah, so that's typical with double coats. So golden retrievers have a double coat, huskies have a double coat, and you're not supposed to shave any double-coated dog because it helps with their body regular, their internal thermal regulation. So you would think, okay, shave a golden retriever down, shave a husky down, and they're gonna be cooler because they have less hair. But that's not really the case. The way their body works is it's meant to regulate with the hair, with the coat. So you're never supposed to shave them down. So Goldendoodles aren't the same thing. It's like a rare, very rare, and it's a breed at this point. So it's not that the same rules don't apply with Goldendoodles, to my knowledge, and it's like very popular to shave them down. But you know, I'm not an expert on that specific topic, so I won't say. But just speaking with groomers, that's the consensus I kind of heard. But more so than the worry about the patches and stuff like that, and even the thermal regulation, is the matted or the mats. So if your dog is matted bad enough that it has to be shaved, you have bigger issues than any other issue that comes with shaving a double coat. Once the dog gets matted, like it can be down to the skin, and there could be serious issues. One groomer, my old groomer, said that she was, it's like basically what can happen is if the hair has been matted long enough on the skin, it can almost like, specifically she was talking about behind the ears. So a very popular place to get mats is behind the ears for dogs, and it can build up really big mats. And once it gets really tight and like pulls on the skin, it can like, I forget the medical term, but basically once you cut the mat off, all the blood rushes and a hema something, not a hema something, I don't know what it is. I'm not gonna speak like I know, but basically you can have some serious issues with matting that you don't even know about. It's like more than just aesthetics and more than just like comfort for the dog. You can actually also really hurt them. Or that could just be a tale that groomers have told me just to try to keep me brushing Brody properly. Just kidding, but also maybe not. Hematoma? I don't know. It could be that. I just didn't want to say that without being 100% sure. You're in the video.
Oh, sorry.
He weighs 80 pounds. He fluctuates. Do I speak any other languages? No. Can you get a hematoma? Is that what it is? Okay. You love the vid from when you went to Las Vegas and you were flying your drone outside the truck while I was driving down the strip. Super cool. So the thing is, that wasn't drone footage. Come here. It looks like drone footage, but that's 360 cam footage. Brody, come here, buddy. Come here. So I use sometimes I use a GoPro 360 Max, which is a 360 camera, and what it does, I put it on a stick and I hold it out here, and it auto edits out the tripod, like the stick. It just like blurs it out. It makes it so you can't really see it, overlaps the image. So it looks like it's just floating out there. So it looks like drone footage, even though it's not. Where are my girlfriend's dogs? So my girlfriend has 2 dogs. If you follow us on Instagram, how did you and your girlfriend meet?
Don't answer. That's because I posted the link for them to watch it on Instagram.
Oh.
Don't cheat, guys.
Why did you do that? Because you not to. What's up? Where are my girlfriend's dogs? My girlfriend's dogs are back home at her house. If you guys follow us on Instagram, you'll see the adventures that I go through with her dogs, that we go through. There's a dog named Duke. Can you see this like blood underneath my my nail from when I got bit by him? She seems cool. She's cool. She's cool at times. She can get a little. I don't know. My girlfriend doesn't want me to say where we met. I don't know why. Do you want me to tell him?
Big reveal later.
Okay, we'll reveal it later. How long have I had him? 2.5 years since he was born. How long did it take Brody's top knot? I just put in a ponytail. So a lot of groomers are gonna want to cut or shape the top of the head and cut this right here is called the visor. So if you cut the visor, it gets an awkward length where basically you can't pull it back and it'll hang down like bangs. So it takes about like 8 months, I would say, of growth to pull it all the way back. Luna's definitely cuter. That's not an unpopular opinion. A lot of people think that. I don't know a lot. I would say like, I don't know, 30 to 50% probably think that Luna's cuter. I think there's a good argument. I think there's a good argument that Luna's a cuter dog. I guess it just depends. I think Luna's gorgeous. The thing is, I think Luna's cuter, but I think Brody is more unique. He's like a more unique cute. Like you see a golden retriever, like a cute golden retriever is like a cute golden retriever. You see them all the time, but like a doodle that looks like this is a lot more rare. I think that's what it is. Can you boot Brody's nose? Is that what you want? Are ever gonna cut his hair short? Never. I honestly don't see me ever cutting it short. A lot for the reasons I said. Like if I could cut it short and then it would grow back just like this, then I'd consider it. But the whole thing is, every time you cut down a doodle's coat, it grows back curlier and curlier, so it won't be as fluffy and straight as it is right now, which is which is a lot of his uniqueness, is his coat. Yeah, his coat is a bit, as I'm saying that, I'm feeling his coat is not in good condition right now, so he needs to go to the groomers tomorrow. Does Brody like water? My Goldendoodle hates water. Yeah, he does. Poodles are actually water dogs also. Golden retrievers are obviously water dogs, and so are poodles. So they have the genetics to want to be in the water. He likes it, but he doesn't get to go much because if he goes in the water, that's a lot of drying and maintenance that I have to do. So Luna's the only one that gets to go to the beach really and gets to play in the pool. Unfortunately for him, that's one of the things he has to miss out. I used to take him to the beach all the time, and then for 3 days, I would have sand on my floor. Hey, what's the AC on? It is really hot in here.
69.
What's your favorite dog breed and what's Brody's favorite food? Favorite dog breed, hard to say. Really hard to say. Maybe Golden Retriever I'll go with, just like overall. Goldendoodle is technically a crossbreed. How often I put them on your back and ride around? Not often. We do like rides probably twice a month. At this point we do it twice a month. Does Brody ever get jealous of your girlfriend? No, Brody gets jealous of he gets jealous of dogs. So if someone's petting Luna, he has to get his big head in there and try to get attention as well. So his biggest thing is getting jealous of other dogs. Your dog hates brushing? That's how he used to be also, but I just got him accustomed to it after just just brushing him for a long time. You found us by chance here on YouTube. You love our videos. Thank you, appreciate it. That's what it seems like. Everyone here found us from YouTube Shorts, which is really cool. It means that we're growing here organically and we're not getting traffic from our other platforms, which is honestly ideal. Come here. Come here. You cut your doodle all the time and it always grows back the same straightness. I mean, doodles are a crossbreed, and so they vary so much. So I don't know if you have a golden doodle or what type of doodle you have, but I've had 3 litters, and so I stay in contact with all my puppy owners, so I get to see like what happens when you shave. So Brody has 8 brothers and sisters, all people I stay in contact with, and majority of them have shaved their dog down. I think there's a couple that haven't, but you get to just see every time they shave it down that the hair grows back differently. So my sister has a dog from the same litter as Brody, and she shaves her dog down religiously, and you can never tell they're from the same litter anymore because the shape is sort of the same, but the fur texture is hers is so much coarser and curlier. Would I make a list of what you see growing? Yeah. So, I mean, this is the Paw Brothers Slicker Brush off Amazon, like $15, $11, something like that. Not the best. The best slicker brush is the Coral Slicker Brush from Chris Christensen, which I don't have for some reason, but that's like a $120 brush or $80 brush. Has Brody ever done something naughty? He is such a good boy. He doesn't do anything naughty, right?
He's so good.
Luna, yes.
Well,
Luna.
he takes shoes.
That's not naughty.
Drop them.
Yeah, he doesn't take them aggressively. He just takes a shoe and holds it in his mouth.
So sweet.
Where's my girlfriend from? She's from Cuba. Have you had any offers for Brody to be in any movies? No. We get lots of offers for random things, but never any movie. So, having a dog in a movie, I've talked to some people that have done it. It's like, it is a big project. There's so many rules and regulations of having an animal on set, that it would have to be like, I don't know, it'd have to be like a really cool movie for me to entertain it. But like, it's not you just show up and you start filming and then you leave. Like, that's not how it goes. Like, there's a lot of rules and regulations, and they made it seem very unappealing. What's his favorite treat? Beef jerky. Have you ever used the Coral Brush? Have you used it and you've always wondered if it was worth it? I've never used it, but literally every groomer I talk to says that's the best brush. I honestly have no idea why I haven't bought it yet. That's the best brush to use. I've heard it from so many people I trust, groomers and other doodle owners, that I believe that it's worth it. Does you ever try to take off the goggles when we go on rides? Sometimes, yeah. Sometimes he gets over it and he'll like brush his head to take them off, and then I'll take them off. Like when he rides shotgun in the car, he loves it too. So expensive? Yeah, how expensive is it? I forget. I want to say it's like $80 at least. I mean, but it's sort of an investment. Like, you're supposed to be using the brush at least 3 times a week if you have a dog with this type of coat. So if you're using it 3 times a week, you know, it's something that you can make, like, it's worth investing in, I would say. But yeah, this is like $12 or $15. They raised the price after I sold them out on Amazon, but that's another story. But you have to replace it more. So this is probably the 3rd one I bought. I replaced it when these pins get straightened out. How long did it take to train both mine and my girlfriend's dogs? They haven't been trained yet. Let's just say that. We got lots of issues we're working through.
One day.
Should I tell them all the issues?
Tell them the issues, baby.
All right. I just don't want you to think I'm bad mouthing your babies.
But it's my fault. I'm too nurturing for them. Tell them the truth. I'm very nurturing. She's very nurturing.
They haven't had a lot of strong discipline, any discipline, in their life. So, I mean, where do we start?
Start with Aria.
Okay, so she has 2 dogs. She has a husky named Aria, very, very loving, cute dog. Beautiful.
She's a rescue.
She's a rescue, and she has lots of attitude. She resource guards a lot, though. So if you go near her food, more specifically, like when the dogs go near her food, she'll be aggressive with them. And also, like, my girlfriend doesn't keep toys out around her house because she resource guards the toys. So if another dog tries to take the toy away from her, yeah, so she would bit the other dog. So she gets aggressive and she resource guards with toys and food. She can do it with people also, even though she said
she's never done it.
She's never done it with people before, but when I was there and I tried to take a toy from her in her crate, she showed her teeth aggressively. All right. And they're both not house trained, which is also a big issue. But she has so many redeeming qualities. Like, she's such a good dog, like so like sweet, and like just wants love.
So we think she was abused before.
Yeah, she might have been like physically abused before, because she has some weird like quirks where she like gets very submissive and scared, like when she shouldn't be. So does Brody like other dogs? Yeah, he does. The other dog is a Boston Terrier. I guess it's a dog. I mean, technically it's a dog, sure, but it's like a gremlin alien type creature. It has issues breathing. It doesn't really breathe well. Like, he snores very loud. It sounds like a grown man that's snoring. He has really, really big bug eyes. Like, when he gets scared, they get even bigger and bulgier, and they come out of his head. and he shivers like a little chihuahua. Like when you start walking near him, when I start walking near him, he like starts shivering. What's up, Kumo? And he has bit me twice. He's tried to bite me more. Nice decorations, appreciate it. And he just, you know, I don't know. He has less redeeming qualities than Ari, that's for sure. What's my favorite Christmas movie? I like Family Man with Nicolas Cage. I think that's my favorite Christmas movie. Big Family Man. If you haven't seen it, check that out. Big Family Man guy. Is Brody a guard dog or just have it for fun? Brody would kiss and lick and hug an intruder. I guard my house, I protect Brody. He doesn't protect me. How much time does Brody have to take a shower? Brody doesn't shower, but he goes to the groomers. He goes to the groomers every 2 weeks. How many goggles does he have? Like 15? Like 10 or 15? He used to be sponsored by the goggle company. We're not sponsored currently, but he used to be sponsored by the goggle company. You love Christmas Story? It's not bad. It's a good one. It used to creep me out when I was a little kid for some reason. Something about that movie just creeped me out, and I never got over the traumatic childhood perception of it, so I don't enjoy it as much as some of the other ones. Elf, obviously, amazing. Are the groomers in love with him? Yeah. Everyone loves Brody. Right, buddy? What's not to love? I got him 2.5 years ago when I birthed him from his mother. Yeah, we're gonna go to the groomers tomorrow, buddy. This is lots of matting here. Have I been to many other countries? I haven't. I've been to almost every state in the United States, but I haven't been to many countries. We've been trying to do some international trips, and it's just impossible right now. Favorite nickname for Brody? Bubba, Bro. That's what she calls him, but Bubba or Bro probably. How often do we get recognized in public? Honestly, like the last few months has been crazy. Like it really has, as far as, like we used to get recognized every now and then, like not anything too much, but now it's crazy. People know Brody. Like people actually know Brody everywhere we go, every state. We were in DC, people stopping their cars when I'm walking him down the street, with rolling the window down. Is that Brody? We were in Qdoba, sitting in the corner, and 2 people walking by in the rain stopped, opened the door, and they walked over to us. I'm like, we love you. Come here, Brody, come here. Brody, come here. We were just in Utah every like 15 minutes when we were walking down Main Street. People were saying, is this the dog from Instagram? Come here, come here. Airports is crazy. Come here, buddy. Brody, you done? Brody likes the attention. Yes, Brody loves attention. Brody lives for attention. That's what he thrives off of. How much does a groomer charge? You have a large Goldendoodle, and we pay about $85. That's about right. That's good. That's a good price. I don't know where your location is, but $85 is, for a large Goldendoodle, is fair. That's actually what, my groomer charges. So I started going to a new groomer. My new groomer charges $90 for a Brody. That's like with no discounts or anything. Brody, come here, buddy. Come here. We're not done yet. Come here. We're not done yet. I'm sorry. We can change this candy cane Christmas tree. Does he have a girlfriend? He had a girlfriend. He was dating Vera Wang's dog, Lola, but I think he broke up with her. But he won the Bachelorette dog competition thing. That's why he was dating her, but now they're not dating anymore. Come here, buddy. Do I tip my groomer? I do. Come here. Brody, come here. Come on, buddy. We're almost done, buddy. Come on. Brody, come. I do tip my groomer. The way I think about it is like I tip my barber, so it's just my barber for my dog. And I know how much work it is, so I don't fight them. Like I don't mind paying a lot. And that's not that bad. A lot of groomers charge $120 to $200 for a Brody type coat. The best thing to do is find a boutique groomer that you trust and you can have a conversation with and is gonna listen to you and say, listen, I'll put him on a regimen. I'll come here every so many weeks, whether it's 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, 5 weeks, 6 weeks, If you have Brodie's coat and you're coming every 6 weeks, it's gonna be probably a little too long of a wait. And you say, listen, can we do a discounted price if I'm coming here every 4 weeks, every 3 weeks? And a lot of times they'll work with you. You have a mini Goldendoodle? That's a lot easier to maintain. What was Brodie's original name? Brodie's name has always been Brody. What do you mean? He's always been Brody. Always been bro. Would I still want Brody if he had no fur? I would still take Brody if anything. There's nothing that would make me not want Brody. But I've seen his brothers and sisters when they get shaved down, and I'm telling you, the video views would be a lot lower. Let's just say that. Dang, you made me punch my chest. Video views would be a lot less if Brody was bald, that's for sure. Will I ever breed Brody? I've bred him once. I'd do it again, but it would have to be the right dam. Like, it would have to be the right scenario. Doodles are a tricky thing to breed. Like, the genetics are kind of complicated, so you can't just mix any. You can't mix an F1 doodle with an F1 doodle without coat testing. There's a lot. I would be very careful if I did though. What does Brody eat? Brody has a new diet. I'm excited to say. Do I announce it? Should I announce it yet? You guys want to know Brody's new food? So for the last 3 months, we've been testing different foods of what Brody is on. And we finally found, and not only do we test the food, so we have to find, I have a long list of things that I need for food. So Brody was on a fresh frozen diet before. I'm not even gonna mention her name, but if you guys remember from like 3 or 4 months ago, you guys will know who they were. It's like the biggest frozen food, dog food company. Very expensive. That was my #1 feedback. I'd post the videos, and the main feedback was, this food is crazy expensive. I gave it a 60% discount for 1 month, and then after that, it would expire. And I couldn't even lie. I was like, damn, like, I would even comment back, like, just use a different email, keep using the 60% off. That's what I would comment back on TikTok. I couldn't lie though, it really was expensive. To feed Brody and Luna, I got the food for free because I was sponsored by them. If I had to pay for it myself, for Brody and Luna, it was like $400 a month or something. It was like $400, $500 a month. It was insane. So that's all I hear that came out, Brody. So I wasn't keeping it like, I was like pushing this food. This is all that came out. And realistically, I wouldn't have my own dogs on it if I wasn't getting the food for free. That was an issue for sure. Come here, buddy. Oh, buddy, we're almost done. I'm sorry, buddy. I know, I take forever when we're streaming. So basically, affordability was my main thing I kept hearing back from you guys, and you guys were right. And the other thing was, have you ever tried traveling with frozen food? They're bricks, so like traveling with them, you have to bring a new case. Whatever. Long story short, I found a fresh dry food that's way cheaper, way more affordable. Both my dogs love, and it's way more convenient. You don't have to like pack a separate bag if you're going on a trip with it. A Spot and Tango is our new food choice, and we love it. And they have a product called Unkibble. I'm gonna get you guys a discount, a big discount, to try it out coming up in January. If you guys are looking for new food, highly recommend it. Doodles are the most picky breed or crossbreed when it comes to food. So I know a lot of doodles have issues with diet. What TV shows have you all been on? Oh man, a lot. Pretty much like every clip show, like every one of those like ridiculousness, like that type of show, like where that shows off like funny clips. America's Funniest Home Videos, the one with Cedric the Entertainer, Ellen, Nickelodeon, that's a network.
Sports Center.
Yeah, Sports Center. Really every major network and international too. 2 days ago, people were sending me stuff saying that you're on CTV. I got multiple people saying you're on CTV, which is Canadian television. And I was like, send me something, let me see it. But I can't see it. So unless people take a video of it and send it to me, a lot of times I don't even know about it. And then like last week, people were like, I was at a Circle K in Idaho, or no, New Mexico, and at the gas station pump, your video was playing. That's how I found you. I'm like, what? And I drove to Circle K to try and see it for myself, and my Circle K didn't have TVs in the gas station pumps. Brody can do commercial, not as much involved. Yeah, commercials are much less regulated. I don't know, who is it? Not the FTC. Who regulates animals? I don't know who regulates it with the movie. What's like, not the guild, I don't know. But yeah, commercials are much more hands-off and easier to do. But like, I mean, really, the new, like, commercials don't have as much reach as the content I make for these brands. So I made a video for the old dog food brand, and they used it as an ad, and it got like 12 million views. You're not gonna make a commercial that gets that, I don't think. Like, and targeted views, so 12 million 12 million people that appreciate dog content, with an actionable link to swipe up and start purchasing the product. So it's like, commercials used to be like, you know, the pinnacle, or I guess TV shows or movies, but it's just like internet content and advertisements is just a little more effective in 2022. From Cedar City, Utah, what's up? We were just in Deer Valley, Park City area this month. You saw Brody on an ad at a gas station in Phoenix the other day? No way. You're like the third person to say that though, which is, after 2 people told me, I went and tried to look. Someone said Circle K. What gas station we're at? Probably don't even know, do you? He doesn't chew shoes. Luna chews is the chewer. He just puts things in his mouth and savors the flavor and runs around with them. Alexa, what time is it?
It's 7:41 p.m.
7:41.
Enjoy your
Did I ever shave him all the way down? No, never. Is Santa Paws gonna bring Brody anything? What do you think, buddy? Does he look like a good boy or a bad boy? Does this look like a dog that would get something for Christmas? What do you guys think? Does this look like a good boy or a bad boy? Place your comments. Place your votes. Do I look like a good boy or a bad boy? Has Brody in his life ever been aggressive? If yes, no, he hasn't been. Very fortunate. Like, I can pretend that it's all just training, and yeah, I've desensitized him amazingly because of all the crazy antics I do, and I've had him since he was born. So that definitely is the nurture side of raising a dog, but there is nature sides to raising a dog, and some dogs just have quirks that are much harder to manage. I was very fortunate Brody didn't have any personality issues, but it's not all nurture. Like, some of it is just, like, Luna was much feistier. Come here. And needed a lot more discipline, structure in her life than Brody. Brody just doesn't, he's just so good. Where's the phone line? Look, he's afraid of everything. I mean, and when I say afraid of everything, I mean, like, this is just his nature right here. This just shows you his nature. It's like, look, where you going, buddy? Where you going? Like, he's just soft. Like, he's just a little boy. Like, he's just like a little kid. Come here, buddy. Come here. He's just like, it's just, that is his, like, underlaying nature. It's just like, he sees something he doesn't like, he doesn't want to be aggressive towards it, he doesn't want to fight it. He's just going to avoid it. He's very passive. Come here, buddy. Come here. It's okay. It's okay. And he loves people and attention. So that whole combo makes him just for such, like, an easy going good boy. It really is like that underlying, like, nature of, like, Luna is gonna wanna play with it or fight. Like, I don't know. It's hard to explain. I'm not a dog trainer. I can just tell you from my experience. What's my favorite Brody video? I like the ones where you dress him up, like the Halloween and workout one. The workout one were 80s. My favorite Brody video. So if you guys only follow me on YouTube Shorts, you're not even seeing like a tenth of my videos. I've been making videos for 2 years, and I probably made videos every single day, a new video every single day for a year and a half. Up until this last half year, I've made videos every single day. So I have tons of content dating back to early 2020, or even late 2019 on TikTok, and some on Instagram Reels also if you're not on TikTok. So there's probably a lot more videos out there that you've never seen. There definitely is if you've only seen me on YouTube Shorts. But my favorite video, that's tough. Oh man, I've never really thought about it. Like, because it's definitely not the videos that people like the most. So the most viral videos are when he's in the backpack or when I'm carrying him. The most viral videos are when I'm carrying him, like carrying him down the escalator when he was afraid of the thing. Like, probably one of my most favorite videos I just made recently this month was text messages I received before I quit my job or when I was starting to make content full time from people who were very negative about the prospect, and you know, they had reasons to be, but they just said I shouldn't do it. And then I ended up going through with it, and then I proceeded to show like everything we accomplished within the year and a half or year, really. A lot of that was in the year. Since receiving those text messages, not only from like an editing point of view, because that video was super hard to edit, it was my hardest edited video, but also it just, you know, that's probably my favorite video I've made. Remember when he had to go in the house because the puppies could get stomped on? He just wanted to play? Yeah, that just goes back to he doesn't know how big he is, and so he just wanted to play with the puppies, and he doesn't realize that he's not the same size as the puppies, right? You're not the same size as little puppies. Those are some funny live streams. He stomped me, yeah, I know. Has everyone hated him in public? Yeah, right, never. Got plenty of hate online, but no one would ever say the things that they say to me or Brody in person. No, they would never. Trust me. Sometimes I click on the profiles that are hating and leaving the mean comments, and I'm like, yeah, all right, you would ever say that to me in person or Brody. I don't gotta do anything, I'll let Brody handle you. Hi from Indonesia, what's up? What's Brody's favorite thing to do with me? Brody just loves to be with me. Whatever we're doing, he's down. He just likes to be part of the adventure. He does love going on backpack bike rides when it's not too hot out. Probably though, he just likes hanging out the window of a car. That's probably his favorite thing, just going on a car ride, some nice breeze, hanging out the window. That's his favorite thing. What's the most scared of? Yours is a big chicken too? A lot of doodles are big chickens. Does Brody like to cuddle? He does, as long as it's cold. If it's too hot, then no. You got a Goldendoodle puppy, tips and potty training. Definitely crate train, 100% crate train. There's a lot of really good crate training videos on YouTube. Rachel Fusaro, I think that's how you say her last name. She has a lot of good videos. We're friends on Instagram, and but crate training is like a must, in my opinion. Will you ever do a video with Brody and Luna together? Yeah. I mean, Luna just doesn't like, Luna! There's Luna right there. This is what Luna does. Luna sleeps a lot. She does dog things. Like, she doesn't like getting things put on her. So she doesn't like dressing up. She doesn't like acting. She doesn't like me moving her around for a video. Doesn't like going in the backpack. Doesn't really like she hates traveling. Doesn't want like car rides. So she doesn't like things that I make, the videos I make. She just likes being a dog, so, you know. And then the things that she does do that are cute. I could make a video yesterday. She just like, when she doesn't want to go inside the house after a walk, she just lays on the floor and you kind of have to like drag her a little bit. So maybe I'll make a video of that. The ad was a video on a gas station pump at the Shell station in Phoenix. He was in the backpack. Oh, no way. Dang. Where do we have gas station pump TV? Yeah, I definitely want to see that. If anyone ever sees that again, please video it and send it to me on Instagram. I would really appreciate it. I'll send you a Brody shirt. All the videos I've seen of yours, and I don't know your name. My name's Cliff. That's all right. People in public a lot of times will say, "Are you Brody's dad?" They don't know my name. They just say Brody's dad. Luna would guard the house. Yeah, Luna is like, you would think she's a good guard dog when someone knocks on the door, but she really would just lick them also. Yeah, Brody likes the man bun because he can see with the man bun. We're in Florida. We're looking at new houses. So I'll probably be moving within the next couple months. What's a bad habit of Brody's? What's a bad habit you have, buddy? What's a bad habit?
None.
He doesn't have any bad habits. He's a good boy. No bad habits. All I gotta do is ask him to stop the bad habit and he stops. You want me to show you how to put the man bun in? Yeah, I'll show you. What kind of relationship does Brody and Luna have? Brody loves... they both kind of instigate each other a little bit. It's a very friendly relationship, but she's very tolerant with Brody. She lets Brody do anything, and she wouldn't let other dogs do what he does to her, as far as just like, he's always stealing her toys. He always steals her toys. And if another dog did that, she wouldn't not mind as much. Like, she literally just will sit there and let him steal it, and then she'll just go to bed. She would care more and try to play and get it back with another dog. The man bun is his look. Yeah, it's become his signature. Does Brody like his curly hair? Brody, you think you have curly hair? No, not you. All right, we're gonna brush his top head. So right now, so the only hair on him that I like not brushed out, honestly, is his top hair right here. Like, so I like when it's like strandy, like see how it is? Like, I like when it's clumped together and strandy, and then you can like slick it back like this and it looks like that, right? So if I brush it and it gets like fine, and he looks like a club promoter, if I slick it back, watch. I don't like this look as much. Watch. Like, you know, you see? He's an F1 standard Goldendoodle. But you know, we can do different hairstyles. You can always comb it to the side. Or let's do a middle part. This is all copyright music. I specifically typed in YouTube, not copyright. All right, so we can do like a little middle part action. Look, Herbert. He looks like a Herbert with this. All right, come on, buddy. Stop looking over there. Show everybody your middle part. We can do a middle part, kinda. We can do the emo. A lot of people like the emo. We can do the emo, kinda, you know. Mom, it's not a phase, it's a lifestyle. It's not a phase, Mom. I got your picture, I'm coming with you, dear Maria. Does Brody shed a lot? No, not a lot. Luna does though. When the hair is braided, that was my old groomer. My old groomer used to braid, do like different types of braids. That wasn't me. People thought that was me. I was like, come on, you think I know how to braid? I wish. This is the part he doesn't like being brushed that much, the face hair, so you had to go gentle around the face. You know, this is where the food goes and all the water for when he drinks water and the beard. Brody's 2.5. I'm gonna brush his ears, grab his ears, brush them gently, not too hard. Brush underneath the ears, right in here. This is where matting is really popular. This is probably one of the easiest areas to get matted is behind and underneath the ears and underneath the chin and underneath the armpits. Those are all the very popular places to get matted. I know he looks fluffy, like he's in good shape right now, but he's not. I can feel the mats underneath in the undercoat. So he's gonna go to the groomers tomorrow. So you've been in the live since the live started. You're a real one, thank you. Your real dog would never sit this long, I know. So he used to only sit still for like 5 minutes. And I would just brush him 3 times a week, 4 times a week, almost every day, actually on live stream. So it went from 5 minutes, 10 minutes, and now we can do 2.5-hour streams and he'll just be fine. All right, I'm putting his hair tie in. So initially when I do it, it's usually a little too tight when I first tie it up. So this is not the man bun, this is more of the top knot. So he has 2 different variations we can do. And then oh, come on. So when it's up, straight up like this, alfalfa style, this is the top knot. The man bun is pulled back more, it has more hair, but I want to brush some of that, so I'm going to keep it as a top knot. Look, buddy. He is a patient boy. Brody's allergic to, is Brody allergic to anything? No, Luna's allergic to everything though. My other dog's allergic to everything. Does it get hot with him in the backpack? It does. I don't really do rides in the summer very often because of the heat. So right now is a good time to ride with him. Is it a Q&A? Yeah, you can ask me anything. Why doesn't Luna have a channel? I mean, I post content of her. She has an Instagram. Luna that Golden is her Instagram. But I post content of her. I used to post a lot more, to be honest. And I don't know, like I just like I have creating content on one channel is a full-time job. If I had to make 2 different channels for different content, she just doesn't have this. She doesn't do the same things. Like I can't make the same content. It would be her running around being a dog, playing whatever. She doesn't like being dressed up. Doesn't like being moved around. Doesn't like going for backpack, rides. So there's not as much content to create with her. She's a real normal dog. Brody's a lunatic. He loves everything. He's a crazy man. So lots of content to be had with Big Bro. And he's, unique looking. How much was Brody? Brody was free. His mother is right here. She birthed him for free. Brody has a big button nose. Brody is special. Make him dance while Christmas music is going. I don't know if you can hear the music in the background. It's supposed to be like Christmas non-copyright music because YouTube will strike me down or something. He's been very patient, but I'm gonna have to take him to the groomer tomorrow. Hopefully she can fit me. How I train him so well? A lot of it is just desensitization. So he's seen everything, heard and seen everything from a very young age, and we kind of do things until he accepts them. So like he's afraid of most things initially, like metal floors. I did a video that was really viral where he was afraid of metal floors, and I kind of showed him, I introduced it to him, and I showed him that it's not scary and that he can walk on them completely safe, and he learned to be completely fine with them. So he's very good at desensitizing once I just put the effort into showing him that he's not going to be hurt by it. Are you going to trim his fur? No, I'm not going to trim his fur. I leave that to the groomer, and the only thing that we trim is, Brody, show him what we trim. Does Brody get shaved in the summer? No, I don't shave him. He stays inside. We just, this right here, the sanitary area, and between the eyes is really the only places that he gets trimmed, cut. Brody weighs about 80 pounds. He fluctuates 75 to 80 pounds. I wouldn't shave Brody ever. Like I mentioned, once you shave a lot of doodles down, their hair grows back differently, curlier. Luna's Brody's mother. Luna, come here. Come here, baby. Let me give you this. I'm gonna clean her ears. Or not clean her ears, I'm just gonna put some drops. She has ear infections. She always gets ear infections, so I have some drops for her ears. Brody's favorite movie is John Wick. The John Wick series is Brody's favorite movies. What's the most important thing you know about doodles is brush them. Easy. Easiest question. Brush them. Or have them groomed before it's too late. If you go 6 to 8 months without brushing your dog or getting them groomed, they're gonna have to be shaved. And you're gonna love your dog's coat, nice and fluffy and curly, and then once you see them shaved down, you're like, damn, okay, Cliff was right, I need to brush. Come here, buddy, come on, we're almost done, buddy, we're almost done. Brush or have them groomed. Brush and groom. Does Santa come for Brody and bring toys for him? You know what? I don't know. You know, I haven't bought them, honestly, anything like a specific Christmas toy, to be honest. Like, every day they get toys, so they won't care if they got Christmas toys. They're spoiled. Luna would want to go to the beach as a Christmas present, and Brody would just want to go for a long car ride out the window on a cool day. And you roll over? No, Luna could do all those type of tricks. Brody doesn't do the dog tricks, the normal dog tricks, like sit, stay, paw, stand, roll over. That's all Luna. Brody does crazy things that most dogs can't do. Where does Brody sleep? On my bed, or when it's too hot for him, on the tile floor? How did you get Brody used to brushing? Your mini moves a ton just by brushing. So he used to only sit still for like 5 minutes, and then I just kept brushing and brushing and brushing, and now he sits still for much longer. Luna's playing over there, and he wants to go play with her though right now. Luna, stop! Stop! You're teasing him. Stop. You know what you're doing. Stop. Come here. Come here. Let me put this in your... Come here. Let me put these eardrops in. Come here. Come here. Good girl. Good girl. Come here. Let's put your eardrops in. Yeah, the new puppies have been gone for like 6 months. This is Luna. This is Brody's mother. And she gets ear infections. This is... I'm not gonna even say what this is, 'cause I don't even... We'll see if this works. I don't even know. How do we manage the right temp for both the dogs? I keep the house... Right now it says the house is 65 degrees. I don't know if that's accurate or not, but I keep my house very cold. I love it cold. They love it cold. So... It's a win-win for everybody. It's 1 ear. It's 2 ears. Her ears look better, so you know what? I will say this might be working. Zymox. The Zymox seems like it's working. I've been using it for like 4 days now. Is Luna on her period? Yeah, she is. It's almost over, she's in heat. We gotta rub in the ointment in her ears. Boy, what? What did I say? Rub it in there. Good girl. Good girl. Luna is 4.5. All right, baby, we're done. Brody, come here. Brody, come here. All right, guys, so Brody still is not even close to being where I would want him to be. Come here. Come here. Brody. No, leave her alone. Brody, come here. Not even close to where I want his coat to be right now after this grooming session, but I'm going to take him to the groomers hopefully tomorrow, so... Is Brody or Luna scared of random things? Brody's scared of lots of random things. Luna's not afraid of much except the vacuum. Used Zymox once, and my dog went temporarily deaf for 24 hours. I took him to the vet, and they said it was because of the drop, so I haven't used them ever again. Well, that's scary. I've used Zymox multiple times in the past, though, mostly on Brody, and they've never worked. But I hear things like that all the time, like just a random dog treat gave my dog cancer or whatever. Like everyone has, like, you know, it can be different for everyone's dog. So yeah, I would definitely not use Zymox again if I were you. But I've used it before. Or maybe you can't hear me. Maybe that's why you're such a bad listener. Brody, can you hear me? Brody, do you want to go for do you want to eat? Oh, now you can hear me. He has selective hearing, it looks like. Do you want to go, Brody? Do you want to go to the? You want to go for? Have either of them gotten injured? Your dog broke her back leg when she was only a puppy. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. No like serious injury. Thank God. Luna's had some. Luna and Brody have both had really bad ear infections. How old am I? I'm 31. Man, that sounds old when you say it out loud. He's 2.5. All right, are we done, buddy? Are we done? You wanna say bye, everyone? Do I plan on having more dogs in the future? Definitely not. Definitely not. No. 2 dogs is enough, and then my girlfriend has 2 dogs, which honestly is more than enough. We're gonna start a series probably called the Brody Bunch, when we mix the 2 families. But yeah. Alright guys, I think we're gonna sign off. We done, buddy? You wanna eat dinner? You wanna eat dinner? Okay, let's go eat dinner. Let's go eat dinner. Alright, we're gonna go eat dinner. Can you pet him for you? Yeah, I can. Here. Bye, everybody. Say bye, buddy. Look, say bye. Say bye. Bye, guys.